On this episode of The AutoArchaeologist, I'm in Wisconsin checking on Todd's collection of GM muscle cars because, as you can see, a few of them are gone. See what's missing, see what's still here, and see what's for sale. Most of it is. All right, we're at Todd's collection in Wisconsin. And these are three cars that he just sold. That's like I think we figured it's a 39 Chevy frame. It's like a 27 Chrysler body on it. And then that's like a 39 Ford, I believe. I forget what that one is. I'll show you all the stuff that's changed out here in the last year. Did some cool drone video work while I was here, which you'll see in a bit. But I don't know if you follow the channel too closely. You can see that a lot of this front row has changed, other than the first three. The 55 Chrysler C300 with the Hemi in it is still here. He does want to sell the car. All the parts are there. It's a really rough body, but all the trim, all the grill, he's keeping the engine, but everything else is for sale. So is the V8 S10, whatever that is. And that's got like a 55 Corvette rear quarter on there. Some Monte Carlo, which I'll get to in a minute. Here is the 1968 Chevelle SS396. This is one of the handful of cars that he is keeping. You can see it's well optioned with the dual scoop hood, bucket seats, automatic on the floor with a nice sport wheel. That is pretty neat. Vinyl top car. Doesn't have the original engine in it. Next to that is the 1969 Camaro SS. It's a Rail 350 car. Cowl hood. Automatic on the column. It's got a bench seat out of like a Firebird. This thing was driven into the spot. It used to be over there, but was moved over here to get some other cars out of the way. So another one that he's keeping. Wow, the gnats are bad out here. Got like a Z28 rear spoiler, which is appropriate because right next to it is a 1968 Z28. This is one that's going inside the barn, I believe, here shortly. Doesn't have the original engine, obviously, or trans, but the numbers do come out in the paperwork that this is a real Z28. Don't know much else about it. He put tire whitener or whatever on the windows to keep the interior nice. Next to that is a 1967 Camaro RS. We think it's actually an SS also, but no proof of that. It's a P-code car, which means that it's a 350 car. I don't remember. I think this one might be for sale, might not. Obviously needs work, but it has 327 badges on it, but those aren't original because the front fenders aren't original to it. He's got just a few projects out here. Got like a 52 Dodge with a Hemi in it. Ooh. Corvair. And we're not going to lift it up, but there are no snakes here. There are no snakes in Wisconsin in this area, even though some people say there are. The owner, who's right over there, says he's never seen any kind of poisonous snake here, only some garden snakes and such. But there's a Buick Regal Limited with T-tops. That one is for sale. Chevelle, I think it's a 300 four-door. Then we got the shell of a K5 Blazer. And then here's some of the cars we took out. That's where the SS 386 Nova was. And you can see there's a Monte Carlo over there, and then a broken up Firebird and two like 75, 6, 7, disco era Novas. We got some other Camaros in here. Some of these are for sale. There's one that's his original high school car. That's the only one he's keeping. Right, Todd? You're keeping one of the big block Camaros over here. Aren't you keeping one of the big block Camaros? It was your high school car? I thought this one you were keeping. Oh, okay. All right, then never mind. They're all for sale. Oh. More Firebirds. Another Camaro. This is, I think, one of the ones he's keeping. Firebird Novas. This right up here is a 1972 Chevelle. And it's an original small block air conditioning car. But a tree fell on it. But my friend saved it from the crusher. It is for sale. These Camaros are for sale. All of them are major projects, but they are available. Firebird, Camaro. That one's not a real SS. This right here is the SS 396 69. We're pretty sure it's a real L78 car, even though there's no documentation to show it. But I'll show you here in a second the TAC. There's a Monte Carlo. The TAC is the bigger TAC that is standard, I guess, on the bigger Chevelles with the bigger, higher horsepower engines. Okay. Okay, never mind. I'll put a picture because I don't want to break it. All these third gens are for sale. That right there. We'll walk around. This right here is a 1968 El Camino SS 396 4-speed car with disc brakes and a tack dash. It's been mostly parted out though. Like the shell's still there, but that's about it. Oh man. It's hot out here. Oh, that's a hole. Oof. All right. And then this is another El Camino, not an SS or anything like that, but it's missing a lot. And that right there is a Malibu that the owner dropped in a hot 454 and used to race it. There's some Chevy trucks and such here. I think that's a 70 or 71 Buick Skylark that we're going to junk here because there's no drivetrain, there's no suspension under it. It's just a shell basically. So if you have, I'll walk around the other side because I'm not going to walk through there. What we got? 57 Chevy front end, Ventura, another Firebird front end, Chevelle, Camaro, like a 57 Plaza Plymouth rear clip. Now let's walk around the other side. Ooh. A little warm out here today to do this. Let's see if I can get some pictures. Oh, lens cap's on. Oh boy. This Monte Carlo here is in worse shape than I thought. Wow, okay. Crazy. Oh, and that 72. Wow, I didn't realize 72 had collapsed in the back end. I thought it was more complete. Ooh. Ooh, where's I gotta find oh, there it is. There's a, ooh, okay, we're good. Camaros. Sorry, lots of bugs here. See, that 72's and got squished in the rear end, but still complete. There's the 69, there's the Monty. A lot of G-bodies here. If anyone wants G-bodies for stock car racing or something, let me know. But over here, by the other fake SS, right here is like a 79 Grand Prix. This one's up for sale. I think $1,000. They're asking on it. If anyone needs it, it's here, Southwest Wisconsin. You can see there used to be a lot more cars here. These are all gone. This whole middle area, that whole row over there where they're standing is all empty. But a lot of cool stuff going away. But yeah. So, getting bitten up here, so I'm going to end the video. But if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I will share them appropriately, or I'll return the comments appropriately. Stay safe. I got my drone finally fixed after it ran into the wall while at the Rockford warehouse find. I had the opportunity to clean it up, fix the few things, and my friend Todd allowed me the opportunity to go fly this thing and really get a good view of what exactly is going on. Because I've never thought that it's fully been able to grasp that these are not models. People complain that this is all fake, that it was models or it's AI. And I really wanted to show while flying that this is a changing environment. Cars are being moved, cars are being sold, stuff isn't the same, which is wonderful. That they're not just rotting away. This was my favorite though. I got up real high with none of my safety equipment on the drone. I slowly descended all the way to the hood of the Camaro. And I thought it came out wonderfully. I tried to do this last year, but it didn't work out as well as I had hoped. And I never added it to last year's video because it just wasn't worth it. This year, with learning better control, it allowed me the opportunity to really fine tune it. The timing was really well. It descended just as I had hoped, and it was really neat to see the end result. So this really came out great, and when I do this again next year, hopefully more of these Camaros and all that will be sold. And this really gives you an idea of what has changed and what is going on. You can see the gaps in the collection and what we're working towards. All the information is in the description below. If you are interested in any of the vehicles that are for sale, they're on the list. If they're not for sale, the show's not for sale. Hey, automotive adventurers! I hope you enjoyed that video from my friend Todd's place. I know I do one of these every year, but I think it's interesting to see how things change and how cars are being sold and how he's trying to get rid of them slowly but surely. So that was a lot of fun to check out. I just got back from a week in Wisconsin doing a whole bunch of other odds and ends. This video was one of them, and I was supposed to do a 70 CUDA video. Actually, I was supposed to film it today, but the owner had to push it off to next week, or later this week now. So that will probably be the video for next week, but I'll show you a little teaser here. Been sitting since 1974, so it should be pretty cool. Other than that, I actually have a little bit of a break here. I have this week, and then I have a free weekend, and then next week, if you don't know, this coming weekend is Chrysler's at Carlisle. A lot of my friends are going, but it's a little far for me at this time. But in 2 weeks is the Belvedere Mopar happening. I will be there both Saturday and Sunday. Should be a really nice time. A lot of cool cars, a lot of very nice people. At the exact same time, so Friday, Saturday, whatever that weekend is, I'll put it down here somewhere. There's a B-29 bomber going to be at the Janesville airport. I intend to see that on Friday. So, because everyone's flying to EAA, so it's really cool to see. But yeah, been just rocking and rolling, getting stuff done. This week, actually, we're supposed to have a few nice days, so I'm going to work on the green car, hopefully. Gotta bleed those brakes finally and get it ready, because eventually it will be going to Magnum Auto Restoration to get that front core support fixed. But my blue car got fixed right before Hot Rod Power Tour by my friends at McKenna Automotive. They were able to source me a fuel pump and install it, and I've done, I think, 3,000, 4,000 miles and no problems. So happy to see that. Unfortunately, not unfortunately for them, but unfortunately I have to do some maintenance on the car. So yeah, not a lot going on. I'm going to hunker down and try to get some work done. But if you guys have any comments or questions, of course, leave them in the comments below or on any of my social media, which is also linked there. Otherwise, as you know, I do a new video every Monday and social media throughout the week. So I'll talk to you guys all soon. Stay safe.